doing our thing. That sounded weird. Get the 8K situation working. Hopefully this is not choppy. I don't know. We will have to see. I don't know why I labeled this test. Let me see if I got audio. Sounds like I got audio. Hopefully this is not choppy. I don't know. It is hot as AKs out here, bros. Definitely hot as AKs. But we ain't concerned about that right now. We are concerned with keeping the streak alive. The streak currently sits at 1. 1, thanks to my brother. He will say it was not his fault, but it was that fool's fault. Okay, hopefully you guys are enjoying my fit. Functioning. If not, I'll just use my phone and we will work it that way. It is dead calm out here. A setup that we are trying. We don't know how well it's going to play out. We just know fish finder's being done. Or maybe it's my battery, one or the other. Oh. Fish finder decides he wants to be sad. Facing down. Let's see what the chat is saying. What the homies is saying. Messages. Ha! I can, Earl. I can. Tater, you were looking for me out here this morning. All right, dudes. Let's. I think we can make it to the bridge. No problem. We've employed the Chever legs. Wash hello, bros. Let me check something. I'm gonna roll side to side and I'm gonna see. This is a test, a GoPro test. Is it choppy, boys? Roll side to side. Is this the angle you are used that you always use on the yak? I believe it is. I believe it is, Moon. Do you want a different angle? All right, so it is a little bit choppy. All right, guys, so here's the issue. I'm going too fast for these electrons to keep up. That's the problem. Al's right. The electrons are too slow, my dudes. They can't keep up with me. But here's the thing. Stupidity and other things. But if we cannot get this to work, stay, because I know that it's going to be a little bit choppy. I don't know if it's going to be choppier than usual, but if we can't get this signal to be stable, then we might have to say goodbye. Goodbye. The True Unlimited. What suffering do you see? I see that fish scared me. What suffering do you see out here, bro? There is no suffering. This is how you test out your Chevrolet legs to see if your Chevrolet legs are still good to go. There's no suffering here right now, bro. You gotta always test limits if you're still capable of performing. Fish finder, because it doesn't want to work right now. It could be my battery. My guess is my battery. But this is just puro Chevrolet legs all the way. Temperature out right now is hot as fun. A mile away from the bridge. It's less than that, guys. But it feels like an eternity. Sadly, the boat is Obi-Wan Kenobi, and just get out here and try it out, bro. Every now and then you gotta just so he knows that he could be called up at any time. All right, guys. Potentially fish it. When my brother was here, I paralleled this with a jig, and I did okay, except for when he hit the boat, hit my fish off of my rod. What an a-hole. Is it getting choppier? I feel like it's getting choppier. Is it getting choppier? I will be in a second, dog. I'm gonna throw a jig parallel to the riprap right here. Just gotta find some gotta move my oar. I haven't fished out of the kayak, thankfully, in a bit. Hopefully I don't fall over. So I'm throwing this little finesse jig. It looks like a peanut butter and jelly finesse jig. Three inches lately, but it's got a Berkeley 3-inch craw on it. And we're just gonna parallel it here. When I was but I did when I was fishing with him, and it seemed to do all right. A Texas rigged Richard. Next, now Texas Little Richard. I have different plans for Little Richard. You know who I haven't heard from, guys, in a little bit? So there are two possibilities. The dude is either living it up now that he's got his job back and he's got some money. He's living it up, and then he's all like, oh, forget about my brother because I only need him when I need money. Or the other option is he might be in jail, but I doubt he's in jail. I think he's just, how quickly they forget those who have helped them, bro. Oh, I also caught a couple of rock bass off of this spot, right? Or doing it this way. All right, what up, dog? It's been a long time since we've seen down south in the chat. I will try and behave myself, though we have antics planned as soon as we get to the bridge. We have antics. Remember, guys, but my brother, you know, whatever, he ruined it for us. So now we are at 1. But you got to start off with 1 before you, if you're counting securely. If you're counting by hands and stuff, you don't really need to get to 1. assuming that I can utilize it, you will see some antics. So I'm going to rely heavily on you guys to let me know if the chop is too much, because this is just a setup. Essentially have the final say, because I am live on the boat. Actually, let's also do another test here. I'm gonna see when I get to the next minute, and then you guys let me know when you guys see the minute in real life. So when it gets to 11:33, we're at 32 right now. A lot of things going on. Terrible cast right there. We're still at 11:32, 11:32, 32, 32. Man, a minute seems like a long time when you're looking and paying attention. I must have got it at 50, 32, 32, 33, 30. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You guys are supposed to let me know when you see 33 on your watches. 33, all right, so there's about a 16-second delay. Well, no, you guys would have seen 33 at the time that I saw it. That was a bad test. You will see 33, but you will hear it, well, when you see it on the screen, so that'll work. So yeah, it was about 16 seconds. That's when Al saw or heard me say 33, and at that point in time, All right, dudes, how about that? We're back. I think we're back-ish. All right, technical difficulties. Life is life. Sorry. Also, I gotta get to this outcropping before this boat. And I noticed that this jig, it must have some I do believe that there is eelgrass in my 360 drive. Okay, we are out. We are at this little outcroppie, whatever it is. We are here. Let's fish it. We will fish it and see what the chat says about the interruption. So let me know, guys, if the chop is worse than it usually is, or if the chop is doable, I guess, because it's up to you guys. Again, I don't see the other end. So potentially there's conversation that's going on that you guys might miss out on. I don't know. We are pushing the limits of known technology until we are invaded by the aliens and they provide us, unless they make us slaves. This would be like somebody fishing from a boat, and they had a really long phone line from a payphone, and they were describing everything that they were doing on their boat. So kind of like that, but like with fancier technology. Its own issue. And that's what's up with technology. It's what issues will it provide you? So apparently we are going to enact the zero or hero. Moderator, I did believe, let me take a look at I'm looking at my phone, guys, not my crotch. Moderator, that is a $50 BBL bounty, because there's a giveaway that happened. Oh yeah, it was the Zero or Hero giveaway where I failed, thanks to my brother. And that's when so if you could just do a little bit of a edit right there. I'm just fishing this I hesitate to move happen, but well, potentially out of the riprap a little. It's fishing line, guys. Gotta love it. Okay, so somebody came through here and was fishing a worm. They were fishing a worm on a lead bullet weight. It looks like a Magnum trick worm. And somehow they lost all this line. I don't know what they were up to, but they seem to have lost all this line right here. Potentially, there's a fishing rod down there. I don't know. Nope, no fishing rod. Just a lot of line. Dude, this is like... What happened here? But... there. I'm unsure how they could have lost that much line. That's ridiculous. And now I have to cruise around with it in the kayak. Yo, bro. The leggings, look, Bob. Leggings, bro. So do not get them confused for your run-of-the-mill Jane Fonda leggings or anything like that. These provide UPF something blah blah blah. It is for sun protection, bro. One time, and before we go on to the sun protection, these socks being so high, that's because you don't know the game here, Bob. If I'm out here and a vato comes by and he's all like, hey, sock check, fool. Pues washalo, bro. Sock check me, dog. You know I got them socks up high. So that's why, bro. It's maybe a cultural thing, but that's why I got my beautiful legs, and then Moon will start sending me more gifts. But this portion of my legs will be exposed to the sun all day, and I've done that once, dude, and it did not end well. It ended up at one point in time, because to stand up meant to stretch the leg skin and cause just crazy amounts of pain. It was insanity, dude. So, I mean, I would much rather have a guy like Bob make fun of me and say, hey, look at this guy in his little girly leggings, than feeling from that sunburn, bro. So your burn, your verbal burn will only burn momentarily. but the sunburn from the outing with no leggings, that will burn for a long time, dude, and that will be totally painful. So I would much rather take a bob heckling than legs burning. That is the story behind that, dog. There was no way I was going out on the kayak again without some kind of protection. And it is, I at least went for the manly surfer leggings, dog. This way, if I fall in the... That's the ticket. You always got to be one step ahead of the sharks and also one step ahead of the sun. The sun is out here just looking to burn people. I'm wrestling afterwards. I might, dog. I might. Ruben did give advice to my brother. He gave him, and now maybe he acted on it. Ruben, you're right. He may have acted on it, and we may not see him for a while. I don't even want to say what that love advice was, because the rest of you are going to disappear too. I don't think, I mean, I guess it's all a matter of at what time in life you are at. You know, in life you Ruben gave him some advice that I was the wisest for him. Not the wisest advice, but just the wisest advice for him. So potentially he may have sent my brother adrift. But I doubt it, bro. He was gonna do stupid things with or without your advice. I think sometimes he uses it for verification. He's all like, if I do this, would anyone else do this? Going to a Raz boat. Nobody's concerned that that person may have lost all the line out of his rod. I'm stuck. I was stuck, guys. Fool. Oh, it ain't gonna get me, dog. No way, no how are they gonna get me. That is not stuck. Might be a catfish though, but it's definitely not stuck. Oh, it's a catfish, and I don't even have a net. We have no net. Oh, our Leatherman's over there. It's in the boat. All right, and you? Good. Be better. Oh, really? Yeah, I verified. It's a catfish. I was hoping, but ended up being a catfish.
Are you fishing that kayak tournament?
Oh, negative. I'm just out here live. In case you guys say what's up to anybody on YouTube. You guys fishing a tournament?
No, just have fun.
All right.
What
YouTube channel are you?
Latin Bassassin.
Nice to meet you, dude.
Oh, nice to meet you too, dog. Where you guys from?
I live.
That's a good move.
Yeah. You see where the numbers are from?
Oh, I didn't see him.
Colorado.
Oh, Colorado. I came from New Mexico.
Hey, I came from Colorado and I fished kayak tournaments in New Mexico.
Oh, really? Up north, like at Conchas and stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm Ron Bass.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen my name on the standings. I don't know if you've seen my name in the kayak standings.
Oh, no. I don't usually fish out of the kayak. I usually have a boat, but it's in the shop. So I was like, let's just go out on the kayak.
Plenty of people out here today, but not as bad as I thought it would be, but it is hotter than 40 kinds of hell out here.
Oh, it definitely is.
It'll take a while to get used to this humidity again.
30 years will take it out of you.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we got the...
Good luck, man.
All right, thanks. Good luck. And welcome to the area.
Appreciate it.
Look at that, Creel. It's almost like I'm from here, dog. I'm welcoming people to the area. Creel, I'm like a Gunnersville greeter. It's like a Walmart greeter, but for the lake. Lake Gunnersville, kayak greeter. So we got greeted by a catfish, dudes, so that kind of sucked. We do have the Zero or Hero giveaway that is enacted, bros. Because kayak, bank fishing, float tube, boat, it don't matter, bros. We put it all on the line. So we have, I guess just now, enacted the Zero or Hero. Is like the Gunnersville Chamber of Commerce. Okay, Moon is hooking up his boat right now. I'm guessing that he is going to drive down to Gunnersville? Is that what you're saying, Moon? You're gonna come down here so that you can take me out on your boat and be all like, yo, dog. Silver is at the vet. Hey, Creel, if you ever wanna go fishing with me while I can get another drive and hook it up in the back, and then we could go tandem kayaking, bro. It'd be the best. AK on QVC, I am now selling tandem kayaks, and this is not for me and Creel, but for your romantic fishing needs. Nothing better than a sunset on a tandem kayak out on Lake Gunnersville. Take your date to some of the most romantic sunsets that you guys have ever seen. Tandem kayaks. Right? and some other colors, I don't know. But we have them in limited supply. He's going to a close lake. He hates driving. That's interesting. All right, let's throw another cast out here, and then we'll move down to the other one. I should probably drink some water, because it is necessary for survival out here. So yeah, I was saying, guys, earlier that I believe that this has a rubber skirt. Son of a fish. But I don't know if the fish are into the flare. Let me ask you guys a question. Is the name Rick short for Richard? I know there's another phrase that is short for Richard, but is the name Rick short for Richard, or does the name Rick just stand on its own? Just asking a question, guys. My life jacket. Roderick. What the heck is Roderick? I think the modification that I did, I should refer to it as, I'll throw the Ric Flair, or potentially the Little Richard. See if these fish want to eat a bag of Richards. I have never Rick and I know that there was a dude in high school that I knew, and his name was Ricky, but was that his name, or was that just his nickname? Ricky. But what's up, Montes? What's happening? So yes, guys, the Ric Flair. There's a lot of eelgrass here, guys. I'm glad that Silver is actually in the shop right now because and it would cause problems. I wasn't sure how much eelgrass, but there's a decent amount. Oh, hey, Montes, you're gonna be out here sock checking me, vato. Fast, hey, why are your socks so high? Or he said, hey, that's an interesting choice. Leggings and socks so high. And I was like, bro, you gotta understand. Somebody's gonna come in here and they're gonna sock check me, fool. I gotta be ready for it. You can't let your guard down at any time. You gotta be ready for that random sock check. Moon, you son of a fish. Bought them specifically for me. Hey, que pues, bro? Like, I was out here requesting, yes, please, send me a bag of Richards. Moon, if you get your hands on a bag of Richards, please mail them to me. That's not to give a mailing address to Moon. I will now change my mailing address. This guy is just gonna send me and I'm gonna be a little concerned anytime it says your package has arrived. Checks, but that's 22 AI, so he knows. That's why I'm all leggings and high socks, dog. Sun protection. You guys would have to be sending me packages and not Richards, but you had to be sending me packages to the ER. They'd be like, what happened to this fool? Guys, I burnt my legs so bad, I had to have them amputated. They got infected. I was out there for hours. They got infected by my sweat. And now, whichever legs are gone, yeah. Him a bag of Richards. That sounded like Tigger. I don't know what So we got lucky. Maybe that's how they say it over there in England. I don't know what the kid's name is, or else I would have followed up with whatever his name is. Is it Andy? No. Maybe? I don't know. Andy's the guy from Toy Story. I know that. Good bed fishing. Are you hot? Pues, Montes, I can't be conceited and just say that I am, but I have had many reviews, and these are verified reviews. These are not bot reviews or anything like that, but I have had many reviews that said that I am hot. So I'm gonna have to go with their opinion and say, pues a huevo, bro. I'm hot, dog. That is, hey, slug bug up there, bros. That is not my opinion right there. That is verified reviews. 5 stars, technically 10 stars. Este vato is hot. But thanks for asking, bro. We will end on them. A bag of Richards. I don't really want to throw a bag of Richards right here. Who's gonna be in trouble, Moon? Oh, sadly, the hooks on top did not make this trip because, I mean, there's not a lot of room, and the hooks on top is massive. It might have even capsized us. Some of the reviews do say that, 22, because you got to understand that I cater to many different backgrounds. So some of them say muy caliente, and then others say hottest of the hot, and then some of them are in languages I don't even understand, bro. So I just assume that they're saying the same thing, but I could be wrong. Those could be my, I mean, they did have the 10-star review, so I don't know. Those could be the negative comments that I can't understand those languages. You know, stuff like that, but what are we hallelujahing? Are we hallelujahing that the hooks on top is not on the yak? Fools, I will tell the moderator, hey, moderator, can you please bring me this hooks on top? On, because I will zero just for the cause. But in terms of temperature right now, Montes, it is a little toasty. But you, I'm browning down. So heat hit me like other vatos. It's like my people were made for the heat. So I ain't too worried about it, bro. When others throw in the towel, I continue to trek forward. Now, is this my favorite temperature to fish in? No, negative. Definitely not. I would give this temperature a 0-star review. But will I still fish in it? Yeah, dog. Why not? She might have that statement to be like, you know what? All those reviews can take you hooks on top. I mean, technically, the hooks on top is also hot. So I guess me and the hot, me and the hot go together. Wait, it's Christopher. I think it's Christopher Rob. That's his name. She. I would never risk its life like that. There's a lot of eelgrass right here, and it is a pain in my bass. Okay, guys, let's speed this up a little bit. We're just out here burning. True. That's when look at these chevron legs, dog. Ooh wee. Elon won't even be able to catch up with me. I left him back there somewhere. If it gets choppy, guys, that's because I am going too fast for the signal to keep up. Do it. To this next outcropping. I should drink some water. Hold on. Would she bring the bag of Richards? I already have the bag of Richards in the kayak, bro. I did bring those. There would be no need for her to bring them because I already have them in here. You think Moon was gonna... Nah, bro. I am legally bound to use that bag of Richards at least we just haven't reached the area that I would think that we could utilize them. I mean, I guess technically I could utilize it here, but we'll see. I gotta catch a fish so that I don't have to pay out the zero or hero, dog. And then once we've caught a fish, then we just mess around, dog. throw bags of Richards all over the place. We do stuff like that. Or else pay. And I don't want to pay. Which reminds me, I still have to purchase that. There's an outcropping right here that I was gonna fish. These guys are talking shad. These guys are out here talking shad. Oof. Oh, you guys. Okay, okay, all right. When you guys find us on the, when we're up, now you guys would have to be familiar with the size of the lake, but when I'm up at Goose Pond and you guys are all like, what the heck, weren't we over there in Browns Creek? This fool's fishing Goose Pond. These sons of fishes out here. Oh, eelgrass. Boop, boop. Hold on, I gotta let this eelgrass cruise underneath me. These sons of fishes over here talking shad. I wobbled so much that the camera turned even, dude. That's how gangster I get down. Sons of fishes, there's a shad. I should probably get a little water. Do. Sons of fishes talking shad. I should check how fast I'm going. Probably 4 to 5 miles an hour. Whoosh, whoosh, whoo, whoo. Okay. If it's all right with you guys, I'm going to fish the corner of the bridge. So don't tell me that I'm down. To fish the bridge the whole time. The Rick Flair. Moon. Emoji me, brah. That went down the wrong pipe. Saw. You guys saw the modification that was done. If you saw my YouTube short. Little Richard. Which makes sense. Let's get out of here. All right, bros. We had to move away so the satellite had had some view of the sky. But look, guys, this is the Richard into Moon's bait. What I did is I'm going to hook it Nico style. Nico, because it is bottom heavy, as you guys can see. Why is it so bottom heavy? You guys see why. On, let's just say for the sake of this conversation, we have hooked it on the tip of the bait. We do not know where the tip is. We're just assuming that is the tip. And so we will be Nico rigging this. It will be bottom heavy. Tip go exactly like that. Trying to entice something to bite. It's just about blah 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 blah. And the entire time, let's call it the bottom of the bait, it will be just bottom of the lake, and the tip will be going. Got it? Fuzzy Richards. Little do you know that this kayak could be yours, bro. If I will be giving this kayak away, random drawing to somebody, a random subscriber, bro. But we have to reach 100K subscribers. We are currently at 10K. Now, here's one thing that we didn't think about, guys. If the water was cold, we might have to, based on this bait, deal with some, let's just call it what it is. We would have to deal with some shrinkage. So, good thing the water is warm so that the bass see it at full strength, because they might see it the winter time and be all like, what the heck is that, bro? What is that? Like a fry? A little fry that was barely born? What is that? Who's not guarding this fry right here? Who these in the fry do that? The time to make that modification. This Koiki is, it should be a crowd pleaser. And again, guys, but this little Richard has caught himself a fish. Oh my God. The little Richard with the Koiki modification, bros. You guys have seen it here first. Let's see if I can land it. Like that. Bros. Mouth. The little Richard. You guys see that? I hope the Rodcast is enjoying this. Let me see what the chat is saying, because I currently... So, I already took it out of its mouth, dog. Son of a fish. Dang it. uh. The little Richard, guys. The little Richard. Still intact with all... Thank the good Lord. That is the fish that keeps us from having to eat a little Richard, because we... Let's just weigh this fish. I am sure that this is just a little... But we... Fish. The little Richard. You could be expecting the little Richard to catch you. Dude. Some of the stupidest stuff happens out of this. Okay. Huh. Okay. Because this little John thought that this little Richard, I mean, that's, you can't make this up, bros. Nibbled on it. What the funk is going on here? Wow. Go ahead and go, Lil Richard. I mean, Lil John. Are you serious, dog? Are you serious, bro? Oh, I just was laughing too much, guys. Oh my God. So I let you guys down because I didn't have a video. That's 3-1, guys, 3-1. I didn't have a video of the fish with the little Richard all the way in its mouth. My bad, guys. But I'm not sure the little Richard would have caught something if it weren't for the modifications. When that modification, that's, and that right there, guys, is basically the Rodcast, but still successfully catching a fish somehow. I'm definitely hung. As long as this bait, even though this bait is only 3 inches, I would say there is a high probability that this Richard. If I get this guy out, I'm gonna switch different. You guys may be hearing me breathe out of nervousness because the little Richard, I might not get. We're gonna take this guy off and we are gonna immortalize him. We're gonna immortalize him. And then we're gonna put on, because that was the Ric Flair, we're just gonna put on Little Richard. Dude, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. It is definitely gonna go and hang out with Mr. Wiggle. I don't know the other Little Richards. I gotta make sure that I account for all these weights right here before I do that Little Richard. Taking a picture with the bait in the mouth, but the problem is that my phone is inside of there, so I would have had to have gone and got it, and I just gotta wait to die a little bit, guys, because I'm gonna have to go up there and look for a while. Put them in here. Oh, there they are. Okay, Plain Jane, Little Richard. Plain Jane, Little Richard. We'll just say escaped Little Richard, bros. This Little Richard escaped. Rigging this Little Richard. Just a little Nico rig, nothing special. Only thing is, I don't need to put weight because, as you guys can see, that bulbous portion of the bait is the weight. So let your bulbs do the talking. A la vie. You should be all right. Oh my God. That was ridiculous putting on those, because I put them on this morning. She thought I was ridiculous with my in a time where it would be a lot fresher. I'm over there doing arts and crafts because that took a little bit. Crafts so that I can come and show you guys. Dudes, kind of weird. So, but we only. So I'm gonna tell you something. When you pull on this bait fast, You can feel whatever, but when you put, you can feel some thumping. Oh, there's another one. All right, Moon. We may not want to give away this secret right here, Moon. I don't know what this is just yet, but... Oh no, this is nothing. Okay. This is what we caught. We got ourselves a little Gatorade bottle. Okay, Moon, you could give away the secret, dog. Bro, this bait is ridiculous. We caught ourselves a little Gatorade bottle. Inside the Gatorade bottle, I see... almost looks like there's a plastic worm in there. Nope, who knows? We will just make sure that we do not litter. We will take the Gatorade bottle with us. It has made us look like a fool, but it did fight. Oh my God, so ridiculous. Hey, we got a cloud here, bro. The good Lord has shown favor to us and put a cloud above us. Unlimited. That is what a lot of people say. I gotta stop watching this. But then they don't turn the channel because they're like, okay, this guy might say or do something totally stupid. Oh, what's that? Which, what, the one just right now? I'm just out here beautifying the lake. Yeah. You guys catch them down there? They ain't doing nothing. Were you guys after crappie? Yeah. Good thing I took off the other one. I think one of the Richards is going down. I think there's little Richards. I don't want to say what I usually say, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get them off. It's just crap. All right, dudes, it was crappie line. It was just a bunch of line down there. So I'm gonna have to go out in the middle of the channel here. So apparently, as I said, I didn't want to say I was unable to get that guy off. So it stayed down there. What the heck is going on here? Okay. We're gonna go to the other side. We're gonna go to the other side because we're gonna sure any of those ladies are like, ooh, like that Richard. That's a great looking Richard right there. I am putting a 2/0, and this is the only one that I have left. A 2/0 Nico hook on there. A 2/0 Nico. That definitely slid my shorts down. So my apologies if you guys see tights. Hold up, guys. So yeah, pull up fast. And that's all I'll say about it. It has a thumping motion. Motion. Yeah. Kind of weird. All right, guys, we're going back into stealth mode. So, guys, y'all know that's ridiculous. But in terms of choppiness, how's the stream going? Dude, I really think that the Richard I think that modification was crucial. I mean, we haven't given it time, but I haven't seen this. I haven't seen this bait get bit just yet. I've seen it get hung up, but not bit. They're lucky the patent off. The Richard. I mean, flare. Okay, there is some current going through right Dang, bro. Maybe the what do you call it? The Koike modifications flare out and keep it from getting. You gotta be careful when you reel it in, bros. Flying records are not anything to laugh at. It's a danger when you're fishing with this bait. Out of nowhere. Been in fear of throughout my life, but in this particular situation, you guys just saw it right there. That Richard just flew out of the water, and if I didn't have sunglasses, potentially I could have lost an eye. I'm pretty sure that was just hung up on something. Colin is definitely fishing. I was updating progress, but I will not let you guys. That's not my story to tell. And let the current pull it under a little bit. But every now and then, it will. Sometimes it's online, and that's what sucks. The little Richard is free. Dang it, bros. I missed a golden opportunity to take a video of that fish with the flare in its mouth. But again, my phone was over there. And let's set the record here, guys. The little Richard has more catches has been out here longer, been thrown more than the little. So I don't know, bro. Who's the real Richard? Hooks on top for not catching anything, or the little Richard for catching something? Let that eelgrass cruise by. You guys saw it. The OGs know. I'm a little sad because Colin didn't see it. Got up to where it is now, but thankfully we've got a little cloud above us, so not too bad. And spot snatcher, the reason I'm working them a little bit faster is because somebody turned on the current or something on this side, because this fool is, I gotta keep in contact with him or else this is gonna happen. We're running out of Richards. Okay, Richard is free. A little bit of escaping. Let's cruise a little bit home base. Let's see if this Richard will work over here on this hump out. I'm going head to head with this jet ski. I'm gonna jump off of his wakes. Ooh, look at the wakes of boats. But I jumped off of his wake. There's a nice little row of clouds here. Okay, for the time being, I'm going to use my heart to guide. I gotta check the battery connection. Check. Gotta pull. You need to stand your ground there. Do not give in. Do not give. Because remember, you have to do some modifications. Apparently these BBLs out here do not like old school situations. And I'm not talking about old school, I'm just talking about they like that old school look. Dudes, I'm like fucking DiCaprio and that chick up here, look. Oh, wash out, love bros. Oh, don't let me go, Jack. I'll let you go when we're... Dude, Udo DiCaprio, what's up? Now, you guys might be wondering why I came up here. Well, I came up here so that I could get the maps out. Creel's out of here. Later, Creel. We'll try to catch every fish out of the lake that likes Richards. Now, the heck are you guys talking about? Wrong app. Where are my map? Okay, let me find myself. There I be. Because it just changed my freaking situation there. Okay. A lot of eelgrass out here. Trying to navigate through it. Time check. It is 1 o'clock. This doesn't actually look like it's got to be this one right here. I don't know if you guys see all this grass. Might not be out here. This eelgrass is gross. It's pretty gross. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Hoo, hoo, hoo. I'm currently going 3.9 miles an hour. Sadly, on this map, it looks like I'm not moving. But I know I am. Cloud's gone. Water is slick. It's gotta be. All right. We are in about 20 feet of water. And we need to throw to that pole right there. Poles. A lot of weird statements being made out here. Oh, we did it! Dang! I just put it on the tip, bruh. I did it, dog. There on the tip, Nico style. Again, the bulbous portion of it is the portion that weighs it down. So I didn't have to put a nail weight or anything on the bottom. It's gonna be a little bit difficult with no maps, but whatever. There's a flat right out in front of us. I am, in theory, depending on where I am, I'm possibly, I'm actually a little bit above, on top of the hump. So I'll pull back just a little bit. On my phone, I have the C-Map app. Okay, kind of on the hump. Never let somebody tell you that I'm over the hump. As you can see, my Chevrolet leg's working just fine. No way am I over the hump. It's just an underwater hill. and stuff down. Buy some BBLs to see it and be like, let me do something about it. Let me eat this thing before it decides to spread. It looks invasive. There are a couple areas on the way over to the ramp that I could hit up. There's definitely one that has some rocks broken up in it. A little. Abnormal high heart rate. High heart rate detected. Whatever, bro. And of the next bite. Right now, yep. There's a 20 miles per hour. That can't be right. Because I'm not moving. I can't see what's going on, guys. I had to take my sunglasses off. For some reason, my screen has gone dark. And now we have officially lost control. I'm assuming that I'm in the area that I'm supposed to be, but I'm new at this. There's a little bit of a breeze. Of a bite. And maybe some water. Is Moon gonna go Okay, bros. So right now I'm moving it a little bit. I'm moving it a little bit slower, and I could feel on. There is a term called negging the entire lake. Come on, little Richard. I'm more concerned for my hook than little Richard. Last Nico hook, but it. Oh, what the heck? What this thing gets stuck on? Hook retriever, one of these. Unlimited. It is possible that Moon may have sent us his plugs. Boat plugs and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So he may have shipped us his favorite plug and said, hey bro, try these out. See how that works for you. All right. Let's move to where grass. After that, we'll be closer to the dock, and then I will summon the moderator to get me off this water. I should actually drink a little bit of water. Moon has not emoji'd me to let me know that I need to drink some water. Gotta watch out for my sunglasses. Don't want to go too fast to where my sunglasses fly off. chat is saying. Check out the maps. So here's the thing, Bob. It does jump when you pull it fast. Okay. We're coming up. That's how fast the Chevrolet legs be pumping. Pump it louder. Pump it. 4.3 miles per hour. Gotta be careful that I'm not in a no wake zone. These guys are looking to give me a ticket. Okay, so potentially around here there's some grass. But while I go adrift on memory lane, before my watch says abnormal heart rate, my watch is set for wuss mode. Abnormal heart rate is just regular work heart. That's all it is, dogs. Okay, let's check out where we're at. Okay, something in over there. Oops, so he's trying to give me a gift. Who invited this fool? I guess he ain't in jail, guys. I guess the Richards summon up everybody. Richards summon up all the bread ochas. That might be the cause of the abnormal heart rate. You might be right there, Spot Snatcher. The gar right there. That's great. Definitely some grass. All eelgrass though. I don't think you guys would have ever thought that you'd be watching someone playing with their little Richard the entire stream and find it entertaining. Well, at least, let's say most of you. Potentially some of you. Maybe the guy who sent me this might have said, oh yeah, I'd like to see that. Let's reach. Thinking about leaving the plastic that this thing came in. I was thinking about leaving that on. I will do carrying stuff. As I was messing around, I lost. That's why I keep getting stuck. Simone, bro. My house. It's kind of hard right now with no maps. No maps, no visuals. Is it chopping up? Okay, so it should be. Definitely grass. This is the weirdest bait. Grass. Grass. Little Richard consuming fish. Should be some. Bro, that was last Saturday. That riprap is full of eelgrass, so that's not gonna work. I mean, technically, if we're keeping it underneath my seat, I peek every now and then to see what's actually down there. I'm at. Spider that it was a nice-sized spider, and I got on the water, and then because yeah, bro, Spider was trying to get my placazo. He was looking for a vato loco, vatos locos placazo, and I was like, Spider, let's go! Right here, pinche mamón. Just like Spider in the movie, he ran away, and he goes, I'll catch you on the flip side. And I was like, nah, dog, this is getting handled right now. And then the moderator, the role of Miklo, killing Spider. But I'm not a snitch. But she ended up killing Spider. I'm like drifting away. Am I? I think the bro. The boat is at right now. Here, watercraft. This is Obi-Wan Kenobi. This, powered by the Chevrolet, is one of the watercraft water right now. Hate more. Which one is your least favorite bait? You got a different bait that you hate, bro? If you got a different bait that you hate, I mean, it could be Mr. Wiggles, but Mr. Wiggles ain't out here, dog. Hey, rude. Calmado, bro. Mr. Wiggles isn't even here to defend himself. Look, bro. With only this, there's so much room in the setting position, but it was iffy. But remember, Unlimited, I also super chingon, or if it was not. And I believe that it was edible. So I'm thinking that since that's grass. So we haven't had a bite since I changed. I mean, grass. Grass. Oh no. My Richard fell off. All right. That's grass. I must be in the grass right now. Edge of the grass. Yes, love bait. Look, bro, you caught a fish off of your love bait, and I caught a fish off of my. We both were successful with potential quote unquote love baits. We're getting close to the end. We're slowly cruising to that direction. There's a fish right This exposed Nico hook is not so great in the grass. But this is going to be a little touchy here. Would have skin hooked it, but you know, I hesitated. On the little Richard to skin hook it. Did the moderator hear the summons? Bait. So much grass. I should put my bait away. I don't want. They might be cruising by and be like, "Did you see what that guy?" I'm out. So, right there. So, in case you want to hit me up, but let me mic off and I will call you. Stand by, moderator. Stand by. All right, Vato Locos, we are back. So I have been notified that we are back. So, is the stream a little bit more choppy than usual, guys? Because we gotta, as a collective here, we gotta figure out. Because I'm telling you right now, guys, there are a bunch of hoops that are being hooped through right now. And with the it must be done this way, but if 8K causes us to not be able to have a conversation, not be able to understand what is going back and forth, then is 8K worth it? I'm gonna need you guys to contemplate that, see what the deal is. If you want to put it in the chat, because I am not the one who's hearing the audio, the chop, or anything like that. Is it more than usual? To me, I believe it to be more than usual, but I don't know, because there is the other possibility that it could be because Elon is directly behind me and maybe my big head is blocking him. Who knows? But I'm gonna need some viewer input on this. We are not talking about whether we are gonna throw the Richard or not. The Richard will be thrown to the lake's heart's content. Okay, so it got extremely choppy. I guess as a collective, we will have a vote, because of so let's see what we end up doing. So I didn't even get a cent. All right, so then we will dude, this Richard, it is like, it vibrates and then it sinks down. That's you roll with me. You can get some, if not, whatever. Fish around and find out, my dudes.